The Australian iMedia Brand Summit is all about global and local issues, so what better than an Englishman and a Scotsman to talk about these issues? Thanks for joining us on the couch here. You came to the iMedia Brand Summit last year. What's changed over the last 12 months?
Well, probably the most significant thing has obviously been the economy. Working in the recruitment space, the employment market is something that's been very affected by all of the different trends across the globe, and we've been since that time we've obviously in a market condition where there are a lot more job seekers than jobs at the moment, and so we've had to change our marketing and PR strategy quite significantly in the last 12 months since the iMedia Summit.
And have there been local things that you've implemented to help that?
Yeah, a lot of what we drive actually for the business is done on a local level. It's not a case of rolling out global plans. We work very closely together with our peers, but there's certainly a lot of pilots that have originated in Asia Pacific that will see their way to be transferred across other parts of the business.
Doesn't sound long, 12 months, does it? But it goes quickly, doesn't it?
I think it does, and I think just with the changes in marketing and PR strategy that I was talking about, we're looking at our budgets and also revenue lines monthly and quarterly, and so we're making kind of constant refinements to the plan. So although 12 months does seem like a long time in certain respects, not in others, because we're really breaking it down quite on a regular basis.
So how did that affect your thinking in your advisory role for the summit this year?
Sorry, I don't know what you mean.
How does what's happened in the last 12 months affected what you wanted to have in terms of speakers at the summit?
Oh yeah, sorry, good point. I think the return on investment and performance measurement. I think as a marketer, tracking the performance and the effectiveness of your marketing and PR spend has always been a challenge, and I see there's a few speakers that are going to be talking about that. I was quite pleasantly surprised to see that there was going to be less of a focus on social networking, and I'm not saying that that's not important, but I think it does have its place. So yeah, I think it'll be interesting to. There was also another component of the program for this year, talking about how to get people to really kind of advocate your brand, and I think that's quite an interesting component of the program. We're looking at how we can do that globally as well.
Just tell us a few about some of the speakers you're looking forward to hearing.
Yeah, there was the Don Pepper one, which is the one I just alluded to, and there's also, I think his name's Simon Cheng from Carnival Australia, talking about how to measure the performance of social networking. So again, as I mentioned before, kind of measuring the performance of the channels, I think is going to be really important. So
it's obviously worth taking 3 days out your busy life to come and get away from it all, but be immersed in this content.
Definitely. I think, working in recruitment and sort of focusing on that pretty much throughout the working week, it's good to take some time out of that and meet people from different industries and different jobs and find out about their challenges, and I'm just going to learn. There's a lot of similarities there, but there's also a lot of differences. As a result of attending the 2008 summit, we're doing work with about four or five different businesses that attended last year's summit. So just tapping into people that know more than you about certain topics is certainly worthwhile. Well,
you just answered my final question, which was going to be, what have you implemented that you learned at last year's summit? So that's great to hear that there's tangible things that you've done.
Yeah, we've as a result of the summit focused on specific things like improving our SEO and SEM programs, working with you guys on the video content, which we've rolled out about 4 months ago, and then also doing some usability testing on our websites, again through one of the companies that we met at the iMedia Summit.
So it's good from a personal perspective, good from a professional perspective, and a lot of fun.
Very much so, and looking forward to 2009.
All right, well, thanks for your time, and we'll see you at the summit.
Thanks, Nick. Good to see you again.